everyone. Today we're going to have a look at some of the finest dining establishments in the Chelsea, Meatpacking District and the West Village. These celebrated New York City neighborhoods are home to renowned restaurants that define the city's gastronomic landscape. Each of the trendy restaurants I'm going to point out to you offers a unique culinary experience. But before we begin our tour, if this is your first time viewing my channel, hi, my name is Celia, and I'm a licensed real estate salesperson specializing in residential properties in the Hudson Yards, Chelsea, Flatiron, Meatpacking District, the Village, and Gramercy communities in New York City. In the event you're looking to rent, buy, sell, or invest in residential properties in either of these locations, and you aren't already working with another agent, it will be my pleasure to assist you with the process. So we're going to start our tour in the Chelsea community. I'm going to point out to you 3 fine dining establishments here that are very popular with locals. The first one is Anixi, which is directly across the street, located at the corner of West 25th Street and 8th Avenue. Anixi is a vegan kosher Mediterranean restaurant. It has an opulent interior with white marble and suede, and the food, service, and atmosphere are all superb. The second establishment I'd like to point out to you is a cozy little Spanish restaurant called Tchikito. Tchikito is located at the corner of West 25th Street and 9th Avenue. It's famous for its Spanish small plates from the Basque Country region of Spain, and also Spanish wine and sangria. They also have a lovely selection of vegetarian and pescatarian options. So I'll give you a close-up of the menu, which is outside. Okay, so now let's go across to our third wonderful restaurant, the Cook Shop on 10th Avenue. So we've arrived at our third destination, the Cook Shop, located at the corner of West 20th Street and 10th Avenue. So the Cook Shop is a farm-to-table restaurant that specializes in American cuisine. It's a great spot near to the High Line, which is directly across the street. You can see the stairs that will take you up to it. So locals like to come to the Cook Shop primarily for brunch and dinner, and they have wonderful cocktails. Great! So now we're going to head over to the next community, which is the Meatpacking District, and I'm going to point out to you 4 wonderful fine dining establishments there. Okay, so we've arrived in the Meatpacking District. The first restaurant I'm going to point out to you is called Buddakan, located at the corner of West 16th Street and 9th Avenue. So Buddakan is very popular for its fancy interpretation of Chinese dishes. It carries both vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options. And another wonderful thing about the restaurant, the interior decor is delightful. So we're gonna stroll down the street to our second spot, which is the Old Homestead Steakhouse. The Old Homestead Steakhouse is one of the oldest steakhouses in the USA. So it is a family-owned business. It was started by a man named Harry Sherry and is now owned and continued by his grandsons Mark and Greg Sherry. Okay, so we have a better view of the Old Homestead Steakhouse here. So what people like about it is the classic old school decor and vibe. The portions are very generous, and the popular dishes are the ribeye and garlic mashed potatoes. The drugstore old-fashioned sundae also gets high marks. So now we're going to go on to our next stop, which is Catch Seafood. Okay, so we've arrived at Catch Seafood, which is located at the corner of West 13th Street and 9th Avenue. So it's a 3-story establishment. View of it. And some of the popular dishes are the blue crab roll and the seared tuna. So here they have their menu. Just show it to you quickly. Hours of operation. So if you're coming to dine here, please note that they do have a strict dress code. So it's best to check their website for more information as to what appropriate attire is. All right. So let's now move on to our final spot, which is a lovely French restaurant called Pastis. So this is Pastis, which is located at 52 Gansevoort Street. So Pastis is a favorite because it serves amazing versions of French classics, such as onion soup, escargot, and steak frites. Also, the interior decor is beautiful. They have mosaic tiles and vintage mirrors. So here we have spacious outdoor seating, and then you can also dine indoors. Okay, so that wraps up our tour in the Meatpacking District. Now let us head over to the West Village, where I'll point out to you several other fine dining establishments. Okay, so our first stop in the West Village is a wonderful little restaurant called Little Owl, located at the corners of Bedford Street and Grove Street. So they carry Mediterranean-inspired menu, and some popular dishes are pork chops and meatball sliders. This restaurant is also very famous because above the restaurant, we have the Friends apartment building facade. So if you enjoyed that sitcom Friends, that's why this building may look familiar to you, because above Little Owl was where the Friends apartment was located. Okay, so now let's go on to our next location, which is the Negril Village, which caters to Jamaican cuisine. So we've arrived at the Negril Village, located at 70 West 3rd Street. The Negril Village is one of my favorite fine dining restaurants for Jamaican cuisine. Some of the popular dishes on the menu are jerk shrimp, curried lobster, and oxtails. The dress code to enter is upscale casual. Okay, so now we're going to go around the corner to check out Minerva Tavern. We've arrived at our next destination, which is the Minerva Tavern restaurant and bar. The Minerva Tavern is very popular for American food. It has excellent ratings for both food, service, and atmosphere, and the most popular item on the menu is the Minerva Burger. So if you're not familiar with MacDougall Street, Minerva Tavern is located at 113 MacDougall Street, which is a popular street in the West Village for both dining and entertainment. Directly opposite to the Minerva Tavern, we have Cafe Wah. Cafe Wah is a live music venue, and it's very famous because this is where some of our music greats got their start. So people like Jimi Hendrix, Kool and the Gang, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, they got their big break right here at Cafe Wa. A few doors down from Cafe Wa, we have Comedy Cellar. So it's a great place to come if you want to do both dining and entertainment. Okay, so now let's move on to our next stop, which is going to be Semma Indian Restaurant. So we've arrived at our final destination, which is Semma, located at 60 Greenwich Avenue. So Semma is a popular South Indian specialty restaurant. Two of its popular dishes are oxtails and gunpowder dosa. They also carry a nice selection of vegan dishes. So we've now come to the end of our wonderful tour of several fine dining establishments in the Chelsea, Meatpacking District and West Village. I hope you found the information informative and that you'll join me next week when we'll take a look at some of the top restaurants in the East Village, Flatiron District, and also Gramercy. So until then, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.